Well, we all love, especially during this time of the year, hot chocolates. It's delicious, especially on cold winter days. But how can we make it healthier, right? Without ruining the taste.
Thanks to Melissa Smith.
It's going to be rich and chocolatey. We're actually going to make two kinds of warm beverages.
Yes.
So we have a really fun event coming up at Natural Grocers where we're going to have some hot beverages and stuff and kids events in the Fargo Public Library. So I thought this would be a nice way to tie it in on December 16th. But the first recipe that we are going to be making is a maca hot chocolate.
And what's
Is this
maca?
it?
I'm so glad you asked. Yeah, this is our maca hot chocolate. So maca is a root that's indigenous to.
I'm nervous.
Excited.
Yes, a root.
A root that's
I heard the word
indigenous to South America. It's an adaptogenic herb. It's really energizing, really good for hormone support.
Ooh, it smells good.
Really delicious, and it has this nice vanilla-y flavor. So we're going to be making kind of super amped up, healthy, delicious.
Can I taste test? Oh, Chris is, so I'm
Can
going
you
to.
taste this?
So nice.
Isn't it so nice? The rich chocolate in
Yeah,
it?
and it's got a little,
Ooh.
like a little bite. What's the bite from?
Well, we're going to make it.
Okay, well, we'll wait till you.
So we're going to start, both of these are non-dairy, and I really like using cashew milk just because it's a little creamier. So I'm going to measure out about 2.5 cups of this guy, and I'm going to have you pour it into the pot right
Oh
here.
my gosh, that's really good. It's thick,
yeah.
though. You got to
Isn't
be
it-
ready for a thick drink, but it's still really good.
Yeah, absolutely.
Definitely a good sipper.
Yeah, and so the next drink, we're actually using cacao. And so people always ask what the difference between cacao and cocoa is. So cacao is actually processed at a lower temperature. So it has all those beneficial enzymes of the cacao bean intact. And so rich in antioxidants, all these delicious polyphenols, all the make you happy compounds. So we're
You
gonna.
know a lot of big words.
She's-
I'm just throwing them
Using all
around.
these good words that I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
it's going to make us happy. It's going to boost our immune.
Yeah, absolutely.
Did
So
you do well on the SAT too?
we won't talk about that.
Back to the recipe.
Back to
to the
our hot
polyethanols or
cacao. So we're gonna do 2 tablespoons of the cacao, and then we're gonna do the maca. So do you wanna? I'm gonna open this up.
And this is the, would you call it adaptive something?
Yeah, it's an adaptogenic, so that means it helps our bodies adapt. So imagine,
One of these?
yeah, one of those.
So it's just like a powdered
yeah, so it's like a
thing.
ground
Okay.
root.
I just didn't know
It
what
kind
it
of
was going
and
to
it's
be.
kind of has like a vanilla-y, yummy flavor to it. So I'll have you whip in on that.
Thank you. And this helps my hormones too, you said?
Yeah. So
All those
maca's-
hormones you got going on in there, Chris.
So maca is really great for hormone support for both men and women, energizing, help supporting a healthy stress response.
Why do I
So
feel
all
like
these
I'm
good things.
failing at this right now?
You're just excelling. And then
It's not on a heater or anything, so.
so I want to add a little bit of coconut oil. So that kind of adds that thick richness that you guys noticed. And then for our sweetness, we are going to add 2 tablespoons of honey. So I'm just going to throw this right in here. And
It's really good.
yeah,
I can't stop drinking it.
good.
Stop drinking it.
And I like using a natural source of sweetener just because it comes with all those minerals that it takes to kind of break down those sugars versus doing like a refined table sugar.
But it's got like almost a peppery bite to it. Where is that from?
We're going to throw a little cinnamon in there.
Oh. I was going to say it's not overly sweet because when I said it's a thick drink, sometimes you worry it could be like a thick
I know,
drinking
especially
chocolate.
with chocolatey stuff. Like
Yeah.
I don't like that super sweetness. I kind of like a little, not necessarily bitterness, but just like a not, knock you over the head kind of sweetness.
Yes.
So we're going to throw in a 1/4 teaspoon of vanilla extract
Beautiful.
and a little shake of cinnamon. And then we have our maca hot chocolate.
Nice.
With all of our hormone supportive, stress supportive, amazing compounds. But we're eating all these things, and it's so great to have our foods kind of working with us. So
Well, and especially when you're craving that warm, hot cocoa type drink, this is at least going to benefit you instead of just drinking a whole bunch of sugar.
absolutely, and especially like in the morning if you're trying to kick coffee, the maca is so energizing that it's really nice in the morning too. So,
Okay.
so the next one we are making is golden milk.
I was going to say it's goldy orange.
It
in
is
there. I
goldy
know it's hard to kind
orange.
of see, but it is not. Oh, you can see it.
And
There
it's
Can you
go.
see it in
really
there?
good.
It's really good. This is the one I was making last night at Natural Grocers.
Oh,
in
so you
Chris
had this
Cafe.
last
This
night,
is what I
Chris?
had. It's
Oh.
fantastic.
So
He's
this,
already like, I'm ready for my cup.
yeah,
Thank
are
you very
ready?
much. Appreciate that.
Okay, I'm ready.
So this one is a little bit creamier. So I use a 1/2 cup of light coconut milk, and I really like the coconut flavor in there. And then I just
I'm
kind of
curious,
do.
Larson, when you taste it, what you think it, like, I can't explain the taste.
Should I-
But
should
yeah,
I
I want,
taste
want to
this
see what
already?
you, it's like a tea, but not really a tea.
Ooh, it has a lot of spices. It reminds me
Yeah.
of like a chai tea latte,
There,
but
that's what it is.
yeah,
like
kind
a
of the
chai tea
kind of a similar flavor
smooth
profile.
cocoa drink.
Yeah. Well done, Christine. That was good.
That was a good description.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we've got half and half light coconut milk and cashew milk. So I'll actually.
Oops.
Oh, that's a little. We'll have you just.
I used
that
a
over there.
spoon.
No, that's good. That's
Oh,
good.
okay.
And then
It's just like, uh-oh.
so what gives it that really nice golden flavor is turmeric. And so maybe you guys have used
Oh.
turmeric if you're making pickles or something, maybe.
Woohoo! No wonder why I like this one.
So it has a really great kind of warm spiced flavor, like not really spicy, but just kind of like a spice.
A warming, yeah.
Yeah, but turmeric's really great just for kind of supporting a healthy inflammatory response, which we always like. I know a lot of people take turmeric as a supplement, but this is a nice way to just kind of integrate it into your food. So we've got 2 teaspoons of that. And then we want to add some ginger. And so you could use fresh or dry. I've got a kind of example of what fresh ginger looks like here. Or we can use the dried. So if this is something that you just kind of want to throw together, I really like this one before I go to bed just because it has those kind of nice warm spices, especially when it's all chilly outside.
Oh, yeah, and then you're going to bed with like nice warm feelings without
Yeah.
drinking a whole bunch of sugar once again.
Exactly. Or if you have kind of that sugar craving before bed and you can just kind of do something like this, that's going to be beneficial for you. So we've got our ginger in there, we've got our turmeric, and now we're going to throw a little cinnamon as well. And so that kind of adds to the extra spicy flavor as well. So throw a little cinnamon, and this you can absolutely do to your taste. I like things pretty spicy, so I add a fair amount of the turmeric. And then one thing that actually helps turmeric become a little bit more easily absorbed in your body is actually adding a little bit of black pepper.
Oh,
So we just do a couple grinds of this black pepper here.
does this one help our hormones too?
So ginger is really supportive of that healthy inflammatory response, and so is turmeric. So that's kind of what it's focusing on. Ginger is also really good for your tummy, just kind of like digestive support
Yeah.
and that kind of thing. And then for this, we're just going to do a little bit of sweetener, and I like to use honey with this as well. And you could definitely use maple syrup or coconut sugar, but I like to kind of keep the sugar natural.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I actually have a fresh turmeric right here. And
That's
so
what turmeric looks
this
like.
is what turmeric looks like. So it looks kind of like ginger.
Yeah,
It's in the same family. It's a rhizome. So,
but it's orange.
but
Would you
it's
call
orange.
it a what, right?
A rhizome.
Rhizome.
So these guys, these puppies here, these are called rhizomes.
Rhizome.
Yeah.
Look at you go. Look at all those big words. And like, wow.
Let's remind people when you guys have that warm holiday drink event happening.
Yeah, so December 16th at about 11 o'clock. We're going to have some warm drinks, all dairy-free, so especially if you have kids with any kind of sensitivities to dairy or any other food sensitivities.
Nice.
And then the Fargo Public Library is coming at 11:30, fun story time, and then kids' crafts to follow.
Great
Woohoo!
stuff.
And
yeah.
we'll have these recipes for both of these drinks up online a little bit later this morning, ndtoday.tv. And my favorite's the chocolate one.
Yeah, that's
I
really
like the
good. Really
spice,
good.
but I
know.
like both of
It's-
them.
Yeah.
I
It
can't
depends
decide. I keep
on-
going back and forth.
If it was the morning, I'd probably do the chocolate, but like afternoon, evening.
Yes, the little bit of
ginger one.
spice.
That's kind of how I feel.
Wake you up.
All right, stick around. We got some furry friends joining us right after this.